Hello everyone, welcome back, or if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am an illustrator from Romania, Transylvania, and I like to create illustrations with mythological theme with a folk art style. And this video will be a more casual video where I will create a spread illustration in one of my sketchbooks which I dedicated to create only mythological creatures and deities. And since I started this sketchbook, I drew only deities from the Hungarian mythology, and I put myself to the challenge to create only creatures from the Hungarian mythology in this art creation sketchbook. With this spread illustration, I will be finished with the gods and goddesses, and after this one will come the spirits, the demons, and different creatures, which I suppose that will be really fun to draw. So the last deity couple from this series are the water god and goddess, or if you translate from Hungarian, in English would be the father and the mother of waters. For these characters, I wanted from the start to draw them as merman and mermaid characters. If you are following my work for some time, you might know that I really love to draw and illustrate mermaids. It's something about these creatures that is really magical and mythical, which I really love. As usual, I created the line art and inking with a fine liner and a drawing ink. And I knew that the color palette for this illustration will be a monochromatic one. More exactly, I wanted to use different shades of blue. So for the coloring, I took out a watercolor palette in which I put 3 different watercolor sets. The first row is the Prima Marketing Tropical set. The second row is the Van Gogh Neutral watercolor set. And the third row is the Derwent Metallic watercolor set. I didn't want to have all these 12 watercolor sets in separate tins. This is why I put them in one place, and in general when I paint with this watercolor palette I use them together. The Derwent Metallic set is not my favorite, but time to time I will use it. And in this illustration I use it only in small amounts on the bubbles in the background. So I paint the base layers with the watercolors, and after I will be done with that, I will come back with some color pencils to add the details. In this sketchbook I add the deep shadows with a dark colored pencil, more exactly a black one, and I try to smooth out that dark black shadows with the base colors using the same or a similar color as the base layer. The black color pencil for the dark shadows is a polychromos, and the rest of the color pencils which I used for this illustration are from Artex. And since I use these colored pencils, I enjoy them a lot because they are quite pigmented. Sometimes it's a little bit annoying that the tip of the pencils wears down quite fast, but for that recently I bought an electric sharpener which helps me a lot to sharpen fast and easily my pencils whenever I create this kind of illustrations. And as I promised, I will test out only the pencils in some future illustration, or I could even color with some color pencils in one of the coloring books which I own from other artists. Recently I created a community post with this question. I own 3 coloring books from 2 different artists, and I was curious if you would be interested to color in any of these books with some color pencils, or even with some other art supplies, why not? So if you want to make any suggestion, go to my community tab and search for the post and comment in which book should I color an illustration. Because sometimes I do that off camera whenever I want to only relax and don't think too much about the illustration. That it's a rare occasion, but sometimes I do that. Now I will let you to enjoy the rest of the video. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about the final results and what kind of videos do you want to see from me in the future. I still have some new art supplies which I want to test on camera, so I am quite excited for that. So until next time, you can follow me on my social media accounts or check out my Ko-fi page where I have 2 coloring pages for free. And if you enjoyed this video or my illustration and you are not subscribed, you can do that and you can support that way my channel. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time.